is about downloading movies on the internet, specifically using torrents to download movies. I'm going to discuss what's called a VLC, also uTorrent. I'm going to discuss a VPN and how to find movies. So let's go back to the first thing, a VLC. So what is a VLC? Well, VLC is probably one of the best video players that are free. All you have to do is go to their website, you type in Google VLC, and you'll get to this website, and you download it, and that's your video player. Looks like this over here on the right. And I highly recommend that. It's probably the best video player. The next thing is, what is uTorrent? uTorrent is a free and fast torrent movie downloader. So what you'll be doing is going to a site that has torrents on it. Torrents are bits of information that comprise or make up a movie. And uTorrent, you type in Google uTorrent and you'll come to this website, and you need to download that. When you download that, the icon looks like this thing over here to the right. That's what you open torrents into so that you can download them. So the next thing on the list here was VPN. So what is a VPN? That's right here. You will need one of these. What they do is they mask your connection to torrents, because your ISP, your internet service provider, can shut down your internet if they see you are downloading movies. That's why you need a VPN. And to find VPNs, just type in Google Best VPNs PC Magazine, and they'll give you a list. So how do we find movies? Well, you find movies by going to the website extratorrent.cc. It's one of the best ways to find movie torrents. So now that we've got all that information, I've downloaded VLC. When you download it and open it, whoops, didn't want that to happen. VLC will look like this. If I can get it to resize, sorry about that. Okay, so VLC will look like this. It's your video player. The uTorrent looks like this. When you go over here to open a torrent file, you hit File, and then you open a torrent file. And I'll show you in a second how to do that. I don't know why I'm getting the beach ball circle of death. That normally doesn't happen. So hopefully it'll quit here. Anyway, we'll just go on without it. And I mentioned VPNs, so we've covered VLC. I've got that downloaded. We discussed uTorrent. The next thing is a VPN. So I mentioned Google, the top VPNs for PC Magazine, and they do reviews on VPNs. So when you go to their page, you can see all these different VPNs down here and how they're rated. Alrighty. The next thing we're going to look at is this website, extratorrent.cc. So we go to that website right there. You just type this in just like it is right over here. Oops, sorry, there. This lists the movies and they're movie torrents. So let's say I wanted to download Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Let me make this a little bigger so you can read it. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. I got real big and I don't think it got my Rogue Nation. So you type that in, hit your search bar. It will search for the movie torrent for Rogue Nation. And the reason this is taking so long, I've got a lot of windows open, plus I'm also connected to my VPN, which slows things down a little bit. And I'm playing music from YouTube. That doesn't help any. Okay, it's taking forever, so I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna go to it again here. Extra torrents. Sorry about that. Hopefully it'll pull up. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Alrighty, I'm going to type in. I'm going to search for it. Now, as soon as it pulls up, I'm going to make the screen smaller so we can see it. I think what's taking so long is I have music playing over on YouTube for this video. I'll stop the music here for a second. See if that doesn't help. Yeah, it did help. So, what we find here, I typed in Rogue Nation, and this is a list of torrents that people have added. I'm going to make the screen smaller now so that we can navigate it a little bit better. Might take a second to do that. Okay, so I just made the screen smaller. So, things to note on here is the size of the video. Like the second one here is 10 gigabytes, which is huge. I would never download that. The normal movie is going to be from about 700 megabytes, which this first one is here, up to maybe 2 gigabytes. I think the Blu-rays are a little bit more. So I've got a list of movies that I wanted. I want to click on this right here. This is seeds. That's how many people are sharing the movie. You want to have a lot of people sharing the movie that you download so that you can connect to more people and download the movie faster. And this site has a lot of pop-ups, so sometimes you have to click things more than once. So I click seeds. It should reorder the list of Rogue Nation movie torrents. Must be a lot of people using this because it's slow. And now if you look over here, the right hand corner where it says seeds, there's a Rogue Nation right here that has 1,000 seeds, which means 1,000 people are sharing it. It's awful big though. It's 2.8 gigabytes. Let's see if we can find, here's one right here that is 700 and has 432 seeds. So let's go over here. We would hit this leftmost button. It's a green arrow pointing to a box, which means download. So I'd click that. And then what will happen down here in the left-hand right corner, or left corner, is it just downloaded the torrent for that movie. And I need to remember normally the first three letters, 7F4. So it's downloaded the torrent. We go over to our uTorrent. I don't know why that was open. We'll close that out. We click on uTorrent, make sure that's working. We want to open the file that we just the torrent that we just downloaded. I think it's taking so long because I've got so many windows open. This is the one we just downloaded. It was 7F4 something. Normally you have to remember the first three. And then I click open, and it will appear up here. I've already downloaded it, and that's why I was showing it to you, because I've got it as a movie and we can play it. So normally you would click download, and mine is right here, Mission Impossible. So why don't I go ahead and open that other file for you and show you how it works. So we'll click that, click this, it's going to say, oh, you already have it. I'll click yes anyway, and hopefully it will open up somewhere else. And it didn't. So what you want to do is you open up a file, and it will show up, and then it will give you the percentage of how fast it's downloading. My movies normally download in 15 minutes or less. So once the movie is finished downloading, the torrents have finished downloading, you can close this out. I normally go up here to do it. Getting the beach ball of death again. And quit it. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. We'll turn our music back on. See if that doesn't. I might slow everything down again. Come on, YouTube. So, go back to what we've done. We already have this open. We went to uTorrent. First thing we did is we went to Extra Torrent and found our movie. So you find your movie, you download the torrent at that site, then you go to uTorrent, find the torrent you just downloaded, and that's when you're downloading the movie. Once the movie's done, you go to your VLC, which is over here. You open a file wherever you saved the movie. Open it like this, and I'll just pretend that we just did Mission Impossible Rogue One. Oh my gosh, this beach ball of death is killing me. Which is right here. I click open. It should show up over here. It's organizing the file, getting ready to play. As it is. And this one has a little trailer on it, so it plays the trailer first, and then it starts the movie. Right now it's getting ready to start the movie. What's nice about this, you got a volume control here. You even have a audio controller. What I like to do is turn up the preamp, which turns up the volume. I leave the equalizer on, the compressor on, and the spatializer a lot of times I won't leave on. But this makes your movie sound better. What else do you need to do? If you're streaming this, I use Google Chrome. So I download my movie, play it on here, but then I stream it to my TV set. If you're doing that, if you're streaming it to another device, sometimes you have to open the window tab, go to track synchronization, and change this first audio track synchronization by making it plus 0.5 seconds, and that will sync the people's mouths with the audio track.
Did you copy?
So right now we're watching Rogue Nation.
You work for him? Yeah, all I know about you is you chose to resign. Yeah, you don't have to worry.
And that's how you do it. So here's a quick summary. I'll let you pause that if you need to. Here's the answers to what the questions were, if you need to go over that. And as always, thanks for watching.